Hey everyone, welcome to RNG, Redneck Gaming. I'm Will, and today we're going to be discussing Diablo 3 and the follower. Now, there's been a lot of hype, there's been a lot of talk about the follower and what the follower can and can't do. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to go to Act 2 because it's just a brighter area to play. So we go to game 2. Here you can see the follower. Now, there is two things that I do want you to know. There are actually two gems that actually work with the follower. And where's the other one? So many. Okay. So, esoteric. And this one. I can't pronounce it. Is that sad or what? That's sad. It's extremely sad. And my camera's really off. Okay. What's up? Anyway. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, someone will always come in and interrupt you. Always. So, esoteric and multi. Thank you. Oh, hey, Piper. These two gems, everyone, this is Piper. Piper, say hello to the world. We are live streaming to 4 YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Steam all at the same time. So, multitasking at one time. So these two gems that we have right here actually do work with the follower as long, just bring him back up, as you're not using your follower can't die. Now, if you're using the follower can't die, then those two gems you don't even need because he's never going to die. He's not going to take any damage. And so most people will most likely be running with the follower can't die. All of them have it, and that's what we run with. It's just what we do. So, to go over some of the gear of what this follower has, and I know everyone has hit on it, but hey, why not for the group, for the clan, for those who may not be, in touch with everything. So I have the monk, and the monk itself is pretty powerful. I mean, my damage is up there, but even if I wasn't at, let's say my damage was at 800, this character, just the way it's set up like this, would be able to do a 100 at 800 Paragon. It's crazy. So, this particular build, the Legacy of Justice, basically is a cold and blind stun build. And so for me, on the follower, it's a no-brainer. So we have Blind Faith, which stuns a single enemy or a group of enemies, depending on how close they are together. Then we have, your gold skin, which, some gold does drop, but it's really just a chess piece to throw in there. If it's applied with the other pieces that they recommend, it gives you a little bit more, but unless you're doing key runs, when you're in a greater rift, you don't get gold or a lot of the stuff that they put out there. So the belt, the Court of Shamira. Am I saying that right? Sherma. Hey, we'll get there. It is. Someday I'm going to pass it. You'll see. So, the pants. The pox pants. I call them the farting trousers. Love them. These do 531% damage. It will actually go up to 550% damage. And it actually, even though it's not assimilated onto you, it actually works on him. So that's 530% more damage that gets done to the group. You gotta love, you just absolutely gotta love the scoundrel. So, illusionary boots. So if you're doing a whirlwind build, a helicopter build, or what we call twirl to win, these boots don't really matter because you basically blow through a lot of the groups that are there anyway. I do notice that the monk does pause. It like he hits the slightest little pebble. It's like, eh. It's like, really? Okay. So for the bow, I'm using Eteria. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm using a bow. It's a cold bow build bow. Osculus ring. Using this to put down I think it's a 3 to 4 meter area where if you stand in it, you'll get up to 73%. I believe it goes up to 85. Yes, 85%. So it goes up to 85% if you stand into it. So that's a huge buff. And of course, I'm using the Unity ring. Although I don't think you're going to get increased damage against elites by 15 from the follower. I use it because all damage taken is eliminated. So your gear doesn't get ruined at all, which actually means that you survive a little bit longer because you're not taking as much damage. And when you come out, you don't have to worry about wasting your money fixing and repairing your gear. The most two important pieces on this build that they actually gave us is like having 2 extra slots in the cube. So we get NEMS bracers, which every time you hit a pylon, you get elites, right? And bosses. And then on your flavor of time, you get, I think it's 60, right? Is it 60 seconds? Normally it's 30, but if with this on it doubles the times, it's 60. So that is the follower in its nutshell. For the passives, I took Power Shot. I took Anatomy. I took Piercing Shot. And I also took Knight's Veil, whatever. So the follower now does significant damage when it comes to the monk. And this is probably also a good build for the Demon Hunter, being that the Demon Hunter is more of a one shot, not really a group shot. Although you can probably use area damage with the Demon Hunter, being that most times you're single shotting one, not multiple in a group. This is also probably a good build to have, being that it blinds and stuns. So, all right, well, let's do a real quick rift and just kind of give you an idea, show you kind of what's going on here. We'll do a 100 just to make it easy. So. And it's a good idea when you're playing solo. There's the Osculus ring right there. So I'm getting 73% more damage. If I don't get out of there, I'm going to die. Ooh, that was close. I think there's a jailer. I think he jailed me in there. And they're done. Up to the next. This is one of my favorite builds to play. Excuse me, the Demon Hunter. I absolutely love the Demon Hunter too, but this is a more physical, on hand. Now here we're going to see the Nemesis bracers in action. Here we have a pylon. There's the blind field. Now it looks like this is going to be a poison floor. You can already see all little green clouds. And one thing the monk does not like is poison. He's very squishy when it comes to poison. So one of the things that I was talking about that you want to keep in mind is kind of watch where your follower is on your mini map. You want to keep him as close to you as possible, because if he gets too far behind, he will throw down that blind field that you see right here in that blue circle on the ground that just went away while you're zooming ahead, so you're not procting and getting the benefits of your follower. So you definitely want to keep that follower around you. Poison, poison, poison. Ah, we call this the spaghetti lands because the paths are just spaghetti. They're all over the place. But if you play it enough, you learn where the paths are. You can get, work your way through it. But maybe if someone as a new player, this is just a dismal board because you can get lost very quickly and end up running around in circles. So you got to be aware of that. Let's actually take a look to see if there's a pylon down here. And there is not. So we're going to come back up. And the way out is this way. As you can see, the scoundrel throws down that blind field. It's awesome. Now this is where this build comes in real handy. It's a single target. So he'll be laying down. There it is, the blind field, stunning him. He's going to stun him again with his shot. As you can see the little stars coming off of him, he's stunned again in the field. That's it. Right there. Boom. Done. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll be back on later. So stick around, and we'll see everyone later. Thanks for watching.